I'm Sudha Jamte, and this is the special edition of the IoT show for IoT Day. Stay with me.
Hello and welcome. I'm Roxy Stimson, CTO of IoT World Labs. This is a special edition of the IoT Day on the IoT show by Sudha Jamte. I am super excited and honored to be the co-host. Let's get started.
Hi, I'm Sudha Jamte. I'm here at Cupertino to meet this amazing set of students who actually have built an IoT called DocBot. It's a telepresence IoT. I'll let them tell you more about it. I'm very excited because I met them at a judging competition, and this was amazing to see their passion and the depth of their creativity. So let me introduce you to them. Here is the DocBot team.
Hi, I'm Krisha and I'm in 8th grade.
I'm Misha and I'm also in 8th grade.
I'm Johnvi and I'm in 7th grade.
And I'm Dhrti, I'm in 8th grade too.
DocBot is a revolutionary robotic arm that utilizes AI to mimic a doctor in real time and perform various kinds of surgeries for impoverished nations. This device would be able to grasp surgery tools and operate like a replica of a human arm.
So what problem is DocBot solving?
So the problem our group is solving is that various countries within the world are lacking the medical technology and doctors to help their citizens stay healthy and thrive. This adversely affects their economy as well as their population and future generations. So our solution for this is DocBot.
So how does DocBot help patients and doctors?
So our goal is to assist countries which may not have the cutting-edge technology or medical elevation as the United States, and it helps United States doctors to reach nations in need and perform sometimes complex surgeries with the help of a robotic arm. So many times these nations face diseases that are harmful, making it harder for doctors to reach and operate on them due to several risks, including catching the disease. These countries are often financially challenged, therefore not having much medical equipment and doctors. Their economy is poor, hence people, especially workers, cannot afford most medical treatments such as surgeries.
Who is the customer for DocBot?
We will be selling our product to the government of impoverished countries. DocBot, being a remote operated machine, will enable us to allow doctors to operate virtually while making this affordable for people in need. This strategy of selling to government-run medical institutions will help us maintain costs, develop our business initially, and most importantly, achieve our goal of serving impoverished countries. Hospitals will be able to offer complex surgeries with the help of the robotic arm using DocBot. Selling to the government will help make healthcare more affordable for people indirectly, since they can take advantage of it without bearing the burden of the cost. By targeting the government facilities first, instead of private institutions, we will make use of the government's financial resources to help those in need of surgery. DocBot also makes it easier for doctors to extend themselves and their surgical skills when they cannot physically be available at a particular location. Working with the governments of different countries, we can achieve our long-term goal of implementing the product and extending medical advancements to growing countries. While the government institutions are our initial target, since the product has room for growth, we can expand to other targets at a later date.
How did you design DocBot?
Well, we used CAD Onshape to design DocBot, and what we did was we wanted to mimic a hand, like a surgeon's hand. So we created a foundation, which is two L-shaped figures to create the forearm, and then for the hand we created a hand essentially, and
like a robotic arm.
Yeah, for the wrist rotation we created a sphere so
it gives you 360-degree rotation. Fantastic. What are the specifications of DocBot? How do you break it down to actually figure out what is the cost and pricing?
So some specifications of DocBot include the doctor being able to see the kind of injuries that people have with an X-ray camera as well as a normal camera in order to view the person. He or she should also be performing the surgery on a dummy, with all the parts involved from the actual surgery so it can be as accurate as possible in order for the arm to operate at its best ability.
So where does the AI come in?
So the AI comes in when the doctor can actually mimic the robotic arm can mimic what the doctor does, so it can actually perform the surgery at a different location than where the doctor is.
in any IoT, the big challenge is what we call as BOM, or the bill of material. What are the different components and what is the cost, and how do you decide what is the base cost and what is the price of the product? So how did you girls go about doing that?
So our financial projection for this product is to be able to grow exponentially. We can make this happen as more countries learn about DocBot. For the prototype, the materials used will most likely be multiple motors, sensors, a programmable chipboard, some metal for the base, wiring, and as mentioned in the specifications, an extra camera and normal camera. So we estimate a total cost for this prototype to be about $1,300 to $1,400. The patient price will be based off of this. Given that the intention of our product is to be able to help people in developing countries, the patient price is kept at a lower than average cost. We are also taking into consideration that these patients come from indigent countries. In terms of competing products, current ones are not precise and may not be as affordable as DocBot.
So what is the most exciting part of building this project for you?
I mean, for me, the most exciting part was probably when we started, like when I came up with the idea, because I was watching some sad commercials on TV basically about indigent countries and how they couldn't get their citizens clinical help. And then I watched a commercial on AI and how it's booming. So then connecting the two and then sharing my idea with the rest of the team was probably the most exciting part.
That's fantastic.
While the whole project was very exciting, I think the most fun part for me was probably to use my passion for art and photography to create the promotional video for DocBot.
That definitely was attractive because that's what we saw as judges first.
For me, the most exciting part was getting to connect AI with a product, because AI is such a new thing in our world, and I think it's really cool how we got to learn about it and use it.
What about you?
I had two favorite things. One of my favorite things was the commercial, like Janvi said, and the other thing was like applying my love for art to the design of the product.
It's amazing that you actually designed a robotic arm and you thought about it as an art, and it actually can save lives.
Yeah, I guess so.
So an IoT is about connecting any ordinary thing to the internet and solving problems we just didn't know was even possible to solve for. So as I am talking to this amazing group of students here, I'm going to ask them, is there an IoT that they can think of, because they are the ones who are going to go build it. So if you could go build anything and connect it to the internet, what would that be?
Well, I would probably connect braces or casts of those who are injured to the internet, so that using the processing power of GPUs and things, they would be able to scan that and then report back data, so it's more motivating for the person to recover.
That's fantastic. Given that this team came with the DocBot idea in telehealth, I'm seeing a pattern here. You're looking at it again from, healthcare.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
As we all know, it's really hard to manage both the house and work at the same time. So I feel like it would be cool to make a robot that can scan, like, for example, a refrigerator or a cabinet to see what foods are needed, and then automatically send a report to the store nearby, and to tell them to stock up on those items.
So you'll have some kind of AI or thing which will track your fridge.
Yes.
And will send it to the store, and the store will ship things to you, or they'll come in and stack in your fridge.
It'll probably ship things, or it'll be ready for you to pick them up.
I'm asking because Amazon is trying to come and bring and deliver to your house, and Walmart is doing a pilot to let a guy come in and stock your fridge. Okay.
Okay, so I thought of this as kind of a fun thing. So I was thinking of if you could connect anything to transport you to a place that you would want to go. Wouldn't it be cool if you could just travel into Hawaii for some time, relax, and enjoy with family and friends, and come back whenever you want to?
So you would just go teleport yourself?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, my love for books wanted me to make it like a bookshelf for libraries that can see what books are in and what books are out, so that the person who is looking for a particular book can see what books are in, so that they want to go through the hassle.
DocBot.
Make bots that help docs.